Even water, if water stays in the same spot, which is water is the only thing in this earth that is indestructible. You can't destroy water. It turns to air, it'll turn to ice, it'll eventually get back to its natural state of being water. If water stays in the same spot and becomes stagnant, water will go bad. So I understand, like me, I want my lady to do something that's fulfilling for her, which is still technically work in some regards. Yeah. I'm not saying she has to go clock in and work 9 to 5. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like, if you think that saving children with autism or contributing to whatever it is that you want to contribute to, you can work towards that, and I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? If it earns money, cool, which it should earn money because you're not just gonna be spending my money like that. But but that's where the only part where me and Esso differ. I don't like when I walk in the crib and I see you staying in the house all day, and I'm like, yo, bro, all the kids is in school. You had 7:40 to 2:30. I could have got the kids myself. I could have chilled with them myself. Why aren't you doing what you need to do in this world, in this life? What's your purpose? You know what I'm saying? And how are you striving to meet those things in your purpose? Yeah, whatever.
I want her home ready to serve me. When I walk in the door, I want service.
He just wants to be a king.
I don't want, no.
He is a king. We all are kings. No, we're not all kings.
No.
That's what taught me that.
Yeah, no, we're not all kings.
We're here are kings.
We're not all kings. Let's get that right. But I want service when I come home, whether it's sex, attention, whatever. I don't require you to cook food. I'm not a requirer, right?
I require.
And he knows this, right? Yeah. Just let's buy the food. If you don't got no money, I'll cash app you. Just make sure the food's here. Yeah. If you don't want to wash clothes, make sure the person picks up the laundry. Call the housekeeper. I don't want you working that hard because if you are, you can't serve me on a regular basis.
Okay.
Just keeping it real.
In a relationship, you keep that balance of work and attention, like between in a couple, like that's your partner, working and showing love.
Okay.
They always used to tell me, never bring your at-home life to work. But they never tell you never bring your work life to home, right? So to keep the balance, you gotta not bring your work life to home. Listen, work is stressful, especially only at this point, 15% of people make over 6 figures. So I know finances is a stressful thing too. So you just can't bring that to your house. There's too many, as a man, and I think that women don't understand the difference between a male and a man. But when a man can balance everything, or when a male can balance everything, that's when he becomes a man. So dealing with outside pressures and even inside pressures, when you have a family, because that's the only way I can talk. I wasn't in a committed relationship for X amount of years without a child. I was in a potential relationship and had a child. So now I look over a whole family, a whole unit, a whole tribe. And when I do that, I understand that whatever is going on over here and over there and over there, I got a woman in my house that I got to make sure she's at some type of level of peace, because I know I have a daughter in my house who's looking at me for direction and looking at her mother for direction, and she's innocent and happy. Now, I'm not going to destroy my house because of the outside forces that I'm fighting every day. And I don't think it's a sense of really balancing, it's just prioritizing.
But you can't, the problem that I have with the new age woman, which I feel like is the gap between keeping the man satisfied, is she's just in a whole different mind frame and place right now that's not meeting where we are. There's no room to satisfy somebody else. Mm-hmm. I have to be satisfied, period. Right now, I've earned the right to be satisfied, and that's what I want right now. That's what
now you guys dapping each other.
But listen, that's the old man way, but that's how women are thinking right now, and that's okay. I'm not opposed to that, but when the odds aren't in your favor, that's why the people who has the favor are looking at y'all like y'all crazy, because we had the favor and that wasn't good enough for y'all. So how's it now gonna be good enough for me that you're giving it to me? In order to be a boss, you have to, like he said, you get sweated and people watch us or follow us because we go hard and we finish everything that we're trying to do. And while I'm finishing that, I'm making sure that my wife is good. I'm making sure that my mother and father is good, my kid is good. I check on my friends, I make sure my friends is good. Because if I'm a boss, we all gonna eat. That's why I travel with my man to put me on to this. Because if I'm gonna eat, we all gonna eat.
Yep.
That's a boss move. But these women, that's boss women, ain't nobody else eating.
Just them.
Just them. They in. And that's all well and good. They buying they Birkins and they looking fly and all of that. But nobody else is eating.
Not to cut you off.
Wait, hold on. And so I be trying to figure out, like, what did y'all get money for?
For themselves.
To not spend it on nothing?
To watch it and say, I'm a boss and I don't need a
You
nigga.
guys say that you're
Period.
attracted to successful women, but when you're in the face of successful women, I feel like you guys are
I didn't say that.
I said that.
yeah, like
I didn't say that. I don't mind successful women, but a successful woman that understands balance.
But that's the
Yeah.
only successful women that there is.
that's why I asked you. I'm
You're
like,
not, listen, women, you are not successful because you got some coins.
Yes.
Just like a man is not successful
'Cause he
just
got some
because
money.
he got some coins. Let me make sure that
He's
everybody
a cornball with coins.
and you're a taker with coins.
She's a cornball too. She can be a cornball with coins too. It don't matter if she look good or not. She's a cornball with coins. And there are many women that we have seen make money and do this and wait for, well, he's paying. What what is this thing about this paper thing called money? I to be honest,
I don't get it.
Rico knows I don't get it. I'm not a money guy. A knows this, everybody. I'm not a money guy.
money shouldn't matter if you're in a happy relationship.
But when people need that, that defines them. Okay?
Yep.
And it used to be it only defined the man. That's what it used to be. He had to come with the money. You could be broke as Joe. You could drive around in a duster, a hole in the floor, and be fine. And the dude be like, yo, boo, I'm going to take you. You a good woman. Why? Because you going hard. You working hard. You got your kid in the back. You got the duster. You going to work.
Duster.
And you finding time to get with me. That's why we salute you. That's what the women don't get. The men get saluted because we're getting it done.
Word.
You can't just going to work and calling yourself a boss is not getting it done. You're a boss when your man is like, all the nuts is sucked out of me. I'm not going nowhere. You can now go out and go with your friends. Go on a trip. You took care of home. I don't need you to cook. You did your job. I'm going to go pick up the food for us. That's a partnership. That's a boss. A boss ain't making money and leaving a man at home searching. That's not a boss. If that's a man, if Rico's doing that, I'm like, Rico, you got that fine thing at home. You traveling all around the world. You ain't handling and he'll know. I'll be like, you ain't handling your business in there?
I'd be out.
What you expect she gonna do? She gonna look like you being a boss for yourself, not for us.
And that's the same thing you think about all we've heard, right? Men have heard, women have been in miserable mansions,
That's true.
right? That's what I grew up hearing. Yeah, she's married to such and such. Yeah, they have such and such, but she's miserable.
She don't like him.
Because you know why? He's not a boss. You understand? Because, well, either that or here's another thing why women can't keep a man. Because they marry ones with money.
That they don't
Money's
like.
not everything.
But
They don't like him though.
you know what it is? So many people don't have money. So when I had to sit down and be like, yo, money is not everything, so why the hell would you do that? And I'm like, yo, you know what? If I had nothing, I would resort to it too.
Try to get some money.
Right, just to live good. So I get why you do it. But this is something that I've been pushing and I want to keep pushing. Do not let your good reasons be justifications for bad behavior.
But having money sure feel good like a mother.
It do feel good. It feel fucking
when
good.
you look at that, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Relax.
But once they get the stuff that
Yep.
they always dreamed of, this is the key. What is your standard? Your standard could be so small that when you get with me, I got you everything that you wanted already. And now you're bored. Now it's over. I bought everything that you ever looked for. You never wanted a Maserati. You never wanted a mansion. You wanted $1 million home. You wanted to have a nice house. You wanted to have nice clothes and all that. Now you calling your friends. I'm bored in the house. I got everything.
Yep.
I don't have any purpose in life.
And you know what
You shouldn't be
happened?
dating people without purposes. I mean, it's true, because you're just mindlessly going through the motions.
Mad people don't got a person. Mad people don't have a purpose out here.
Or no.
See, this is what I be trying to explain to my man. Everybody's looking for the 1%er. That's what everybody wants. I want the 1%. I want the guy who looks good. I want the guy who's making money. I want the guy who's good in bed. I want the guy who's funny. He travels. He got nice hair. He smells good. Family values. They want all of these guys. That doesn't exist in one guy. It doesn't. Right? So when you're looking for that, they have a whole checklist. Think about women. They got a whole checklist. Yo, he got to be tall, dark skin, bald head, long hair, braids, blah, 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 blah. But as soon as a man comes and says,
Try to explain himself.
no. That's not me. But as soon as a man comes in and says, taller than you. But as soon as a man comes in and says, I want somebody light skinned
Yeah.
with a big butt, it's a problem. It's a problem. Now, you got all of these checklists that you want to go on, and I'm going to get back to your thing. That's the psychology. I'm a psychology, a thought process man, right? So if you asking me these questions of why you can't keep a man, I'm telling you that your psychology is totally off from where I'm at. How are you going to keep me? Money or not? And that's where the gap is. With the new boss bitch, the psychology is gone. Us as men, we're still on the old psychology. That worked.
Yeah.
For us.
We're still on and with that being said, we are still on the old psychology, which means what you do today can affect where we go later.
Tomorrow. Yes.
So you could be cool. See, these women be thinking it's cool to be outside from 20 to 30. And then try to come home at 31. Yo. Sorry, sweetheart, this home doesn't exist for you. This is not, the locks have changed.
Yep.
There's actually somebody already in this house, and your opportunity is now dwindling. Try my neighbor.
It's called shelf life.
Yeah, and that's what's happening. See, like, it's a double standard, and I like this double standard because it benefits me, right? I'm just being honest. Since we're being
It's true.
honest.
It's reality.
I could go and have sex with 1,000 women, and I could be like, yo, so like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, my body count is way high, like way more than 100, right? I'm not gonna tell you 1,000, but you're like, all right, and you might give me a chance. But if you tell a man that your body count is 60,
40.
yeah, 30.
You laid with 30.
Died in the back.
You laid with 30 guys.
My chest.
I'm like, yo, I can't do it. You could, I could rock with you, but I would never build with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is a double standard, though.
Yeah, it's okay for men to be sluts. And why?
Yes and no. I think women are afraid to make the first move when they've been around a lot of cornball men. I think when women get confident, they don't mind making the first move. So that's how my girl got a baby. She took me out to eat.
Only confident women make the first move.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you can be confident and not make a first move, but if you're making the first move as a woman, you are a confident woman.
Yeah.
Period.
You want to hear something crazy? So 90% of men said that they would go on a date with a woman if she was to ask them, like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They
They
wouldn't?
would.
Oh yeah.
What?
They
Yeah,
would.
they make the
Hell
first
yeah.
move in a relationship? Yes.
I want a free
yeah.
dinner too.
Listen, it don't even gotta be free
go
dinner.
to
But
Ruth's
if she approaches you, most men would at least give it a shot. Why? Because that rarely happens to men. We don't.
Yep.
I don't judge us. I seen women walk up to Rico. Rico seen women walk up to me. I'm not judging who we are as people. But I'm talking about in general. Women don't approach men. So if you do, women, if you have the nerve to approach a man that
The
you
nerve.
like, it takes nerve, because if they're with another female, they're gonna look at them crazy. You're gonna approach that man?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like, come on. You're out with 4 girls, like, I'm gonna approach this nigga right here. This nigga
I
fine
need
as
to go
fuck.
talk to
Nah,
you, yeah.
no way.
It's more so of a stigma for a female to do that because we're initiating it. Typically, it's like Sadie. What's it, Sadie Hawkins? You know the way they do the dances and like the men.
Sadie Hawkins, that when
Yeah.
they invite the guy,
Yeah.
and it's role reversal.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But what
it's
I
a
do
role
know,
rehearsal.
what I do
Role
know is
reversal.
that pretty women are too entitled to go ahead and seek a man, which is crazy
I
to
don't
me.
agree with that, though. I
Yeah.
think the pretty
What?
women
I
are
agree with that.
usually the
I
ones that
feel like-
step up.
The ones that come to me, I be like, no offense. I be like, why is it you? like, come on, like now.
Nah. I think in my lifetime, the pretty women have been the one. When I say, I don't think they come up and say, "What's your name?" and all that. They strike conversation.
Yeah.
That's how us men know.
Oh no, I'm talking about the what's your name?
No,
How are you?
I'm talking about-
I want you, and I'm like, you want
Nah,
me?
I'm talking about
little
the-
old Rico.
No, I'm talking about the one that actually comes up and strikes conversation to let you know she wants to pursue
I
something.
think a lot of women
she
do
has to
that
be
though.
confident.
A lot of
She
women
has
do
to be-
that though. Man, look.
Rico, that don't happen.
I had a group of friends my whole life, and I love God bless me with them. Because some of them are not the most attractive when it comes to these women, and some of them are like me, right? So,
And what the fuck is like you?
attractive as fuck. Right?
Yeah, someone like me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, what I'm saying is,
He's like, yo, the king of the light-skinned dudes is killing me right now.
look, I don't care if you're on spectrum A or spectrum B, we all getting it done. You feel me?
But every man does not, most men, you going based upon that, most men do not get approached. They
Because
do not.
most men look unconfident and insecure.
But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the
When-
reason is. I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
Ace telling you, you're speaking from a standpoint of one side.
Yeah.
So listen, my guys. If you want a girl to approach you, you could do one of a few methods, right? You could be.
Tell him my method. Tell him my
I
method.
got you, because it worked for me a couple times too, right? You could do one of a few methods, right? Well, first and foremost, out of all these methods, you need to be confident.
Uno.
Right? And women can smell confidence even if you don't even have a facial expression being expressed.
Yeah.
But one of the few methods, you could be the life of the party, but you're gonna get good and bad, right? You're gonna get girls that say, oh, I wanna be with him, and then you're gonna get girls that say, he's too much for me.
Yep.
Then you could also be the dude in the back,
That's me.
chilling,
That's me.
quiet, I don't wanna talk to nobody.
That's me.
And a lot of girls like that because they feel more secure. They're like, oh, he's not even out there like that. Whatever happens between me and him will stay between me and him.
Bang.
So you could have a couple, those are the two methods that we know of, but regardless, you need to have confidence and security no matter which method that you do choose.
That's true.
And stop thinking, please, that y'all are not like me and or SO, whatever the case may be, because Rico wasn't always Rico. Before Rico, I was a little guy in the gym that thought I was big, and I used to call myself Baki with dirty dreads, and I used to have my hair used to...
Baki?
Baki, right? And I love Max B, so I added Bacavel to it. And I had nappy, disgusting dreads
killed me just now.
with multiple different colors in it, right?
my
And my
God.
jeans was baggy, but you know what? I believed I was that guy, even though I wasn't.
You wasn't named Baki. You wasn't that guy. You was not that guy.
I'm trying to tell you guys the
You
truth.
was not that guy named Baki.
So this is a no judgment zone, all right? But
I can
all
judge you.
Wait,
I can
that's
judge
it.
you. I can judge you.
All I'm
you
saying,
can take it.
All I'm saying is you gotta know where you're going so you can get there, okay?
Okay, Baki. What's your next question?
Well, I was gonna just be a devil's advocate, going on to being attractive and women liking confidence. Ugly guys get love.
If
No,
they got
they-
some money.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they don't.
Yes, they do.
They
What
get.
type of no? Let her talk.
Let me
her talk.
finish
Let her
what I was
elaborate.
saying.
What type of
I
love
get
do
it.
they
Please.
get? What type of love do they get? Tell us.
So females go for an ugly guy because one, they know that typically another female's not gonna look at him like, oh well, I want him.
That
love.
sounds pitiful. Go
No,
ahead.
That is
I'm
disgusting.
telling you how some
But go
females
ahead.
think. This
Finish.
is really how some
Finish.
females
Go
think.
ahead. Go ahead.
And so they know one, especially if she's attractive, why would he step out if that's the best thing he could get?
Cause it's not.
Cause he got money.
Why? Yo,
He
I-
got
It's
money.
about money, but it's just
If you with an ugly guy, he got coins. Stop it. You ain't just
Yeah.
picking an ugly broke ass dude to be like, oh, I'm with you because nobody else wants you. No way.
Thank you. So,
No way.
Melanin Dojo. I made a video about this a couple weeks ago.
why you rhyming?
And I'm gonna post this on my Instagram because of you. I wasn't gonna post it, but yes, like he said, he's only with you because he purchased you, and he will purchase the next.
Yes, he will purchase another one. He will. There are a lot of melanin dojos out there, and he's going.
don't try
And
to
he's
do
throwing the
that.
money up like, where you at? Braided up, natural hair.
Yeah.
I'm taking you all. I got the bread for you. I know you don't like me because I don't look good. So I'm gonna throw this money on my forehead and I'm gonna attract you.
You know what I just thought about? You know how, yo, this is a no judgment zone.
You say this, but
You know how less of a person you feel about yourself to feel that you have to date somebody who has no choice but to choose you?
there's sadness.
That's sad.